Hey bass family, welcome back. Today we're checking out a Ken Smith. If you're a bass player and you're at all interested in a 6-string bass, you have to tip your hat to Ken Smith. He is the OG of 6-string basses. Sure, Carl Thompson may have made the first 6-string for Anthony Jackson, but Ken Smith made the next one for him, and that's the one that set the template for 6-string basses from then on. There are a few entry points for Ken Smiths. As a fusion fan, long before Hadrian burst onto the scene with his burner, John Patitucci's early work with the Chicory Electric Band was our introduction to the Ken Smith bass. And then there's the gospel angle. Players like Fred Hammond and Joel Smith put the Smith sound out front in the mix and left a huge impression on gospel music fans. And then Smiths are also one of the few non-Fender style basses that have established themselves as studio favorites. Unlike many custom builders, Ken Smith only offers a finite number of wood combinations and specs. Pickups are always 2 Smith humbuckers in this position, and all basses get whatever is the current version of the Ken Smith preamp. The scale is always 34 inches. Fingerboards are either Murado for bolt-on or ebony for neck-through models. Bodywoods are either walnut, mahogany, or maple, with just a few rare exceptions. If you want something different, best look elsewhere. Okay, let's talk about this bass. We're looking here at my 1998 Ken Smith BSR 6 MW. So BSR is this shape, 6 strings MW, maple and walnut. This is one of his bolt-on models. It has, you can see here, a 3-piece maple neck, right? The fingerboard is made of Murado. The top woods are flame maple with a kind of lightly quilted maple center. And you've got these walnut stripes. In the middle of the body, you have this kind of very thick layer of walnut. And then on the back, you've got the same thing. So flame maple, right, with a kind of quilted maple center and the stripes coming through. It's a beautiful piece of wood. One of the things that sets his basses apart from others is the wood supply. Ken Smith has been drying woods since like baby Jesus was 3. The result is an extremely stable instrument. So I've owned this bass for several years, and I only touched the truss rod once for an initial setup, and it's just held like that ever since. It feels like an instrument that's built to last 100 years. I don't know if this is from Ken's background as a classical double bassist or if he's thinking about that when he's building it, but it certainly feels more along those lines, like a classical instrument. This bass has the 3-band pickup. It predates the parallel series switches, but what you have is volume, blend, treble, mid, and bass controls. These are boost and cut. Let's see, the bridge is this honking massive piece of brass. It's gold-plated brass. I'm not sure if he offers any hardware that's not gold-plated, but I like the look of it on these. The brass nut's also interesting. Let me see if I can get a good camera angle on this. The brass nut is scalloped between the strings. Sonically, we're in a whole different world than a Fender bass. So for starters, the bass is always active. There's no passive option. But everything from wood and hardware choices to pickup placement take it in just another direction. You can hear so much separation between the notes. There's also a noticeable difference between the bolt-ons and the neck-through models. The neck-through models have a tighter bottom end, it's a little bit more of a compressed sound, and the bolt-on models just seem to have some more bloom. Let's hear it on a track. I can't sing, so I'll let the bass do the singing for me. Recently, Smith Bass Production moved from their shop in Percy, PA to the Brubaker shop in Maryland. Now, Brubakers also build high-quality basses, and there's word of a collaboration bass coming out later this year. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this new partnership works out. Thanks for watching. Be sure to click like and subscribe, and check out some of my other videos.